The Lost Era of Dinosaurs, a journey through time and extinction. In the heart of a forgotten age, millions of years ago, Earth was a place where colossal creatures roamed the land. These beings were not of myth or legend, they were dinosaurs, the ruling giants of the Mesozoic era. The world was vastly different from what we know today. Instead of cities and technology, vast plains, thick jungles, and towering volcanoes dominated the landscape. The air was thick with the smell of ferns and the roars of creatures who had mastered the art of survival. The dinosaurs came in all shapes and sizes. Some were gentle giants grazing on the lush vegetation, while others were fierce hunters, their sharp teeth and claws designed for nothing but the hunt. There were towering, long-necked sauropods such as Brachiosaurus, whose heads reached the highest treetops, and the terrifying Tyrannosaurus rex, known as the king of predators. At the dawn of this age, the Earth had just emerged from the chaotic phase of the Permian Triassic extinction, which had wiped out nearly 90% of life on the planet. From the ashes of this great disaster, life began anew. The dinosaurs were among the first to seize their dominance. The first of these creatures were relatively small and unassuming, but over time they evolved into the massive beings that would rule the Earth for over 160 million years. The Jurassic period, roughly 201 to 145 million years ago, was a golden age for dinosaurs. The planet was warm and humid, and the atmosphere was rich with oxygen. The continents were still in the process of drifting apart, creating vast oceans that separated regions and encouraged the spread of different species. Dinosaurs thrived in this environment. One of the most famous creatures of this era was the Brachiosaurus, whose long neck enabled it to reach high vegetation that no other herbivore could access. It lumbered across the earth, grazing peacefully, while massive predators like the Allosaurus stalked the land in search of their next meal. Despite their size and dominance, life in the age of dinosaurs was anything but peaceful. The Earth was a constantly changing environment. Volcanoes erupted with terrifying force, sending ash clouds high into the sky and blocking out the sun. Periodic climate shifts brought both droughts and floods, forcing dinosaurs to adapt or perish. Some species, like the Stegosaurus, with its armored plates and spiked tail, found protection in their formidable defenses, while others, like the swift Velociraptor, used speed and intelligence to survive. As the ages passed, the world saw the rise of new species, each one more unique than the last. The Cretaceous period, the final era of the dinosaurs, was a time of great change. The seas were teeming with marine reptiles, such as the long-necked Elasmosaurus and the predatory Mosasaurus. In the skies, pterosaurs with wings as wide as a modern airplane soared through the air in search of prey. One of the most notable features of this period was the evolution of the feathered dinosaurs. The first birds, like Archaeopteryx, began to take flight, marking a significant shift in the evolutionary story of life on Earth. These small, agile creatures were a precursor to the modern birds we see today. They would eventually survive the mass extinction that wiped out their larger cousins, becoming the only direct descendants of the mighty dinosaurs. But the golden age of the dinosaurs would not last forever. Approximately 66 million years ago, at the end of the Cretaceous period, a cataclysmic event occurred that changed the course of history. A massive asteroid, several miles wide, struck the Earth near what is now the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. The impact released an unimaginable amount of energy, triggering wildfires, tsunamis, and a global winter. The skies were filled with dust and debris, blocking the sun and plunging the Earth into darkness for months. The sudden drop in temperature, combined with the disruption of ecosystems, led to the mass extinction of the dinosaurs. It is believed that around 75% of life on Earth perished, including nearly all the non-avian dinosaurs. However, some small species of dinosaurs, those that had evolved into birds, managed to survive, albeit in a much reduced form. The extinction of the dinosaurs marked the end of an era, but it also paved the way for the rise of mammals and eventually the emergence of humans. Without the extinction event, the mammals that would later evolve into humans might never have had the opportunity to dominate the planet. In the millions of years that followed, the Earth began to heal. New life forms emerged, filling the ecological niches left behind by the fallen giants. Forests grew back, new species of mammals began to roam, and the Earth slowly returned to a state of balance. Yet the legacy of the dinosaurs lives on. Their bones, buried deep beneath the Earth's surface, tell the story of a time when these magnificent creatures ruled the land. Fossils discovered in rock formations around the world provide a glimpse into this ancient world, offering us clues about how these creatures lived, what they ate, and how they met their untimely end. The study of dinosaurs, or paleontology, continues to captivate scientists and enthusiasts alike. With each new fossil discovery, we learn more about these ancient creatures and the world they inhabited. The mysteries of the dinosaurs are far from being fully unraveled, and new findings continue to challenge our understanding of their lives and extinction. As we look to the past, the story of the dinosaurs serves as a reminder of the incredible power and fragility of life on Earth. Their rise and fall are a testament to the forces of nature, the ever-changing environment, and the unpredictable events that can shape the course of history. The world they left behind is one of both awe and mystery, and it continues to inspire us as we strive to understand the wonders of the natural world. In a way, the dinosaurs are not truly gone. Their legacy lives on in the birds that soar above us, the fossils that tell their story, and the fascination they continue to inspire in our hearts and minds. The world of dinosaurs may have ended, but the echo of their existence continues to reverberate through time, reminding us of a lost world where giants once roamed the Earth.